Just to do a quick demo of the progress right now on the Ethereum 2 testing framework. So I have here a Jenkins instance that's hosted at eth2jenkins.themachine.io. That's a temporary name. We'll eventually move it to a better permanent location. So you can see here we have different builds running. There's have different use cases. The first one is to run a set of Docker images that actually represent different clients for Ethereum 2. So Docker right now actually builds 3 different images, one for Prism, one for Lighthouse, one for Artemis. We just pull the latest and greatest from each of the repositories, and you can see the Docker files for each of them in this repository here. Here, for example, is Lighthouse. The second one, the very important one, is a reload function that resets the whole environment, reinstalls everything from scratch in terms of the server that is going to run the testnets for us, and also resets the tester itself and its utility, rebuild it from Go. So if we go into this, you'll see everything happens actually on the machine itself. Everything is built on the machine, and everything comes from either this ETH2 client test repository, where we build the testing framework, or the Genesis utility from Whiteblock, which is actually going to run all the nodes for us. So Genesis is running as part of this configuration at the end. We make it run. We have the PID being captured into a file, and then we make sure that it's actually available using our tester facility. We have a way to check that the server is available and ready to serve requests. Now for the fun part, we have a sanity checking suite that we can now start. So for each of the clients that we want to support, for now I just set up Prism because it's just easy that way. We're going to be able to run a series of checks. So just for each one of those invocations, you see right now we just have Prism. We're going to add more chains being supported as part of that build. On the master node right now, what we do is we go and we set up a new testnet for the Prism blockchain with 3 nodes. We add some volumes to it. And just as a stopgap measure for now, I'm exposing some ports so we can test that everything is live and running. Just a side note, we also store this testnet ID into a separate file so we can refer to it later. It gives us access to doing programmatic functions. So we're going to slip 10. We're going to run Docker PS to make sure that everything is running as expected, and then we're going to make sure that we're not getting a refuse connection if we connect to port 9000, 9001, 9002. I'm working on a better utility system. She's able to get the map of all the nodes directly from the metadata of the testnet, and then we'll be able to just do a Docker exec into each of the images so we can directly request more information and do finer checks. And you can see at the end, we also destroy the testnet by reading the output of that file back as a testnet ID. So let's go and run this. Build now. Boom. So it started. You can go to console output. So you can see we remove this folder, we create it, we deploy the testnet, we get a little bit of output here. Here is Docker PS, tells us that the 3 images are running, and now we're just going to do a simple telnet set of commands, and we can see that everything is working as it should. At the end, we destroy the testnet, everything is working as it should be. All right, thank you.